Hey guys, well, just got done duck hunting, just got to shore. Thought I'd show you a couple of my decoys, show you what I've done to modify just a straight up goose shell to turn it into a floater. So let's just have a quick look here at the boat. So here's the first goose. I did 3 like this. All I did was I took some 3/4 inch pipe insulation. It splits down the middle, and I just drilled some holes about the size of my tie wraps, and I just tie wrapped it on. It's pretty quick and easy to do. I got to add some more pieces right back here because it kind of sits with the tail in the water more and you're not able to see that white patch. So that's something I have to do. And then I just took some paracord and I tied, I don't know, 3 feet or 4 feet of it with a washer, and that's my weight in the water. It works really well. When you get a good breeze, you know, it'll start to move around. So that's the first method. That's probably the easiest and the quickest way of doing it, but it does work. I think I paid 87 cents for this piece. So like I said, I still need to add 2 or 3 inches onto here, and I think that'll help it float quite a bit better. But they do work. You can pop the head off and then stack them together so you don't lose that feature with these. So let's look at the second option. So here's the second option. What I did was I used some blue foam that's 1.5 inches thick. I cut it out so that it would fit inside, and then I just added a few screws just to help keep it from falling out. I did caulk it, but I used some crappy bathroom stuff and it doesn't really dry. It has stayed tacky ever since. Now it's just a kind of a gooey mess. I really should just wipe it out, but it does the job. These float really well in the water. That is one thing I like, but now they're not stackable quite as much as these guys over here, so that's kind of the trade-off. I did the same thing. I drilled a hole in the tail and 3 or 4 feet of rope with another washer attached, so that acts as my anchors. They work pretty good. These, like I said, these float way better than those ones, but you can't stack them and they're a gooey mess right now. So use good clear silicone, not a caulking but straight up silicone, and let it dry for a couple days. I gave it maybe an hour or 2 and then I went out and tested them out. So obviously it didn't cure and now it's just a goopy mess. But yeah, those are 2 options to turn really cheap shell decoys into floating decoys. So I hope you like those 2 options. They're pretty cheap and they work relatively well. I wish I would have had them earlier in the year when all the geese were flying, but that's the way it goes. Right now the ducks are flying, and the ducks are able to see these big geese decoys out in the water. So that's why I always put them out. I put my 6 ducks, my 9 geese, and it seems to help. So anyways, try turning some shells into floaters. Cheers, and I'm hungry. We'll see you later.